Food with Brews, episode 5, man. We at the Meadows. We at the Meadows, man. It's a frozen custard place. We're gonna go ahead and go in, man, and see what it's about. It's in Helotes, Texas.
Hey, sir, welcome to Meadows.
Hey, man, how you doing?
All right, man.
All right. We heard some stuff about you, man. And,
yes, sir.
And so this is actually a franchise, right?
That is correct. Yes, sir. It's built from Duncansville, Pennsylvania in 1950.
1950.
I came down to Texas with my grandmother, and my father. Grew up with it for years and years and years. Came down here early 2000s for the medical jobs. Grandmother retired in 2020 as an OT, and asked my father to open a Meadows for her as a retirement. And now I've been open, just celebrated 2 years. Okay.
So did you have a Meadows in Pennsylvania?
No. This is, like I said, it's a family owned, locally owned. I mean, I'm born and raised from Texas, from San Antonio.
Okay.
I went to Helotes Elementary across the street, went to O'Connor and graduated class of 21.
Cool.
I mean, I've been here all my life, so I love it so much, just to give back to my community, be here for my friends and for my family.
That's what's up, man. So basically, man, we had kind of came up with 3 things we're going to try today.
Yep. Yes,
and so how do you order here?
So there's a variety of different ways to do it. You can do the classic one-on-one with me. You can walk up and ask me what you like or any questions you have.
Okay.
If you don't feel like talking or just want to explore, I got my kiosk just down on the side over here. You can feel free to log in, put your ward number in, order whatever you like over there. I got a curbside spot just outside where you can place your order online. And of course, also, you can call over the phone and pick up inside the store with me as well.
Okay, cool. So how did the kiosk work?
Kiosk, well, I mean, it's just, like I said, it's very, very simple.
Okay.
Just walk on over. You can select whatever you like. So just pick a number in. I mean, we serve, as you can see, we serve a variety of different options. From our cups, cones, we got Arctic swirls, the gelati, which are ice and custard layered together. That's the Italian ice if you want it straight up on its own. I got milkshakes, I got smoothies. I have 10 amazing Meadows favorites from the offer, from our affogato, brownie sundae, to our banana split, and even a fun little one of waffle cone nachos that I kind of created. That was fun.
Wow, man. Waffle cone nachos?
Yes, sir, man. It's that time of year.
What is waffle cone nacho? What does it consist of?
So we give you 8 waffle cone chips, about 3 scoops of whatever flavor custard you like. Most people just do our vanilla. I drizzle some caramel sauce on top, hot fudge on the side, and I top it off with whipped cream and cherry. Just give a little pop.
You made nachos even more big backish?
Yes, sir. Oh no, that's a tip of the iceberg for my big back stuff. I got a 16-ounce banana split. I got a 32 ounce, and then even off the books that I've done for a couple of food eaters, I have a 64-ounce banana split that I make.
Bro, that is okay. So I can't even talk about the nacho. Got me speechless, man. Okay, so I gotta get there. Man. That is like.
Let's make it. Yeah,
okay, let's do it, man. So we're gonna do the nachos, and then I think we're gonna do. You were saying about the shark bite, right?
The dirt worms.
Dirt worm. I'm sorry. Dirt worm.
Dirt worms and our blue raspberry Italian ice.
Okay, cool. Okay, so can we go back there and see?
Let's do. Yeah, we can make it. I'll walk you guys through everything right now.
Okay, cool.
Everything fresh. Usually everything is about 10 minutes old by the time you guys walk through the door every day.
Okay.
So right now we're making our vanilla coming through our door. Usually in the middle we got our chocolate, and then over here on the left side is our lemon frozen custard, which is our flavor of the day.
Okay, how many flavors do you serve per day?
Serve per day is about 4. Sometimes you do a little 5, we usually like to throw a little Neapolitan in there occasionally when we see kind of fit on a good hot day and whatnot. I can make up to about 95 different flavors based on my sheet, so we can, as what my father says, we make it, you ask for it, we dream it, we make it for you. That's how we do it. All right, let's get started. First, we're going to go a little easy. We're going to do our blue raspberry Italian ice. So it's going to be this way. So here we got about 12 different flavors of Italian ice. Usually we rotate them seasonally, like this past season from up to spring. We had our sour apple, We have sour apple ice and our strawberry lemonade, and we changed it out for watermelon and peach Italian ice that we serve.
Why do you change out the flavors?
You know, it just gives some originality. You know, that's like why, just give it some diversity. I mean, like we experimented earlier in the year as well, and we made made a sweet tea Italian ice.
You made a sweet tea Italian ice.
Yeah, man. And if you come in and ask for some, we can give some to you.
Okay.
And it tastes pretty good, but my favorite way of making it is a frozen Arnold Palmer, because I always have a lemon ice for the traditional ones, you know, like traditional ones. So this is my blue raspberry Italian ice right here. And I said it's a very, very popular one among everybody here. It's one of my big ones. I always bring this to our pop-up events that we do all across the city. Dirt and worms. Very, like I said, it's the most simple thing, but I always sell, this is like my top 5 seller every single night that we are here. Most people always like to do our vanilla custard. Very, very simple. Then from there,
why do you think it's one of your best sellers?
it's a classic. People always love to just come by and get some. You know, this is the, kids always come in, they always get you between the Italian ice, a dirt and worms, or our sand shark that we like to make is one of the ideas that I had. It's where just blue marshmallow sauce, vanilla custard, graham cracker dust, gummy sharks. That's our sand shark. This is my dirt and worms. I'm only 50% the way there. We just, you know, this is back on this way one more time. I know a little back and forth a lot. And we just,
is it called dirty worms kind of because of the
simply the Oreos and gummy worms, as simple as that. You know,
okay.
It's the simplest idea, but I mean, I sell these a bunch, man. These are so good. And that is my dirt and worms. Very simply put, just vanilla, fine gummy worms, and fine Oreos and gummy worms. Last but not least, one of my favorite items to make is my my waffle cone nachos.
Man, this ain't right here, man. I don't know. Woo-wee. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to, man. I don't know, man. I don't know.
You know, it's my job. It's my job to make people starstruck, you know, and to enjoy themselves.
I don't know, man. Nachos, man, and you make them with ice cream and nachos together. I don't know. And so basically, what you're saying is that the chocolate is like the cheese, basically.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. And then they just.
Oh man.
So we just do, you know, just a couple of pumps of our.
Oh, man. That's insanity, man. That is too cool for school.
Do a little
man.
strawberry like that.
That is cool, man.
Cream.
Bro, that is cool. That is cool.
Then all we do is just. Oh my gosh! Oh, I messed up.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, man. This is just tip of the iceberg we can serve, man. This is. I mean, like I said earlier, I make 95 different flavors of custard from our. I make a bourbon non-alcoholic flavor custard. I mean, I make a scratch-made tiramisu custard. I mean, whatever you guys think of, I can make just about.
So,
you know?
but basically, you were saying earlier that you can't make anything with alcohol, though.
No. Yeah, earlier, but I mean, same time.
It can be. It can taste like it. But you can't.
Oh, it tastes definitely like it, you know.
Oh,
but
wow.
there barely isn't even any in there, you know.
That's what's up.
And I'm always looking for more flavors, trying to change it up, you know. But this right here is my waffle cone nachos.
Man,
Like I said, that's just a tease.
I'm intimidated by this, man. I'm intimidated
Don't be intimidated by me. This is all.
I'm intimidated by this, man. The ice cream is really good, man.
Yeah, it's frozen custard. You know, the main difference between. Have you ever had frozen custard before?
I have.
Okay. Where have you had it?
The place that serve burger and custards.
Culver's.
Not Culver's. I had not.
Freddy's.
Freddy's, yeah.
Freddy's? Okay, yeah, that's a good option. With our frozen custard, the difference between the two, between ice cream and custard served at a warmer temperature for starters.
Okay.
usually ice cream sub-zero, which is usually between 0 and -5-ish usually. Custard is served between about 10 to 15 degrees.
Okay.
So that kind of makes it, that's why like even in Texas heat, if I give you a cone, it's going to fall right on the concrete. You know, it can melt really, really fast.
What I like about this, it is real creamy.
Creamy, yes. And that was the next part I was going to say. So I don't know if you saw the machine that you guys saw earlier. It's a very long rod and it spins like really, really fast.
Right.
And as it comes out, that's what makes it really, really whipped, really creamy texture. Like I said, it just kind of basically melts in your mouth. Tastes really rich. What do you think?
It's really good.
Good. I'm glad I got your approval. That makes me all the happiest one.
So when you eat that, do you eat it with the worms, or you like mix it, or?
That's you. I think that's you, not me.
I like eating it with worms.
You like eating it with the worms?
Yeah, it's a good pairing. You know, and me personally, I don't like the gummies with it. It tastes too frozen whenever I eat them. But yeah, I mean, I've seen people mix them. I've seen people individually. Kids smaller than her come in and eat the whole thing, you know, and they absolutely enjoy it. But also back to the custard, it also has more dairy, more butterfat.
Okay.
And this are more egg base. It's more of an egg base. That's where like
right
it tastes more of a dairy rich flavor.
But man, if you like some people just love vanilla.
Yeah. You know,
And man, this if you like you know, my mother was like a vanilla person. If you like into vanilla, this is insane.
That's why even we always say too is that it's the best vanilla in Texas you can have.
Yeah,
you know, because it's certainly special. You know, when it come in. Even I would say across all of our flavors personally is just the best quality we can serve you guys.
I'm hypnotized on this vanilla, man.
That's why we always try to make fresh. You know, we always try to make enough that we always give everybody the exact same experience that you're feeling right now.
Okay.
Is that to try it and to come in and enjoy it with your friends, family, and love. Right. And then even as jokingly state, by the time we come in, if you see me more enough, I know your order by the time we come in.
Right.
Like where I know, I think, oh, you know, I'm gonna change it up. Like I got a family that always comes in. They have a metal cup they come in with. They always ask for it, and I always give them every time they come in. They got 2 samples for flavors of the day, and I knew they're gonna choose between one of them, and I give them one that to choose. Even with my regulars, I know a lot by name: Terry and Rhonda. There's a couple that always comes in every day in the morning shift. From Terry, the husband, gets the chocolate, and Rhonda, the wife, gets a yogurt. They've been coming in for about 1.5 years so far, every day, without missing a beat, besides any UTSA games that they come in for. But they always come in, they always bring their friends, always come out and support us. Even 4th of July, I was a part of a hot dog eating competition just up across the street. They were there to support me, you know, that's why, and this is why, as a family, we want to be here, because the values I said earlier, we're here for our friends, for our family, and our community. Just one. The ice cream, frozen custard is just a conduit, you know. That's just what we serve. This is the bond and the memories that you share in here is what we want to serve.
And see, it works in Helotes.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like a smaller city.
Yeah, it's a very small town, you know. We're just an edge city just outside San Antonio. So I mean, even then, I get regulars come in from Bernie, from Bandera, from all over. I get people sometimes come once a week from Dallas. You know, they say like, "Hey man, we saw you guys online. We want to come out. We want to support you guys." And like I said, and they bring, I'm dead serious. They bring coolers and they bring their ice packs and they grab our pints and quarts and popsicles from the freezer and they load us up and they say, "I'll see you guys back in a month."
So you sell pints and quarts?
Yeah. Just and anything then too. If you guys give us enough heads up, we can also make anything custom. Like I mean, I make just about anything, and I leave it to the staff if they would like to make something fun. You know, to me, being able to, you guys come in and say, you know what, like I really want like a good, like a rich vanilla, but nothing like too richy.
Have you ever been part of competitions?
Like competitions like this stuff?
Like let's say somebody.
Oh, this is.
Would you be open to it?
I'm open to anything.
All right,
I would. If it came to it, I would. You know, like I'm.
You down for it?
Yeah, I always like, for me personally, with this business especially, is I can use my creativity to make dishes that I think people will enjoy. You know, I think that's why like the waffle cone nachos I saw online. It's been over a year since we've been doing it.
How did you come up with this, man?
I just see online. You know, I saw people have the idea come through, but I didn't like how they looked.
Okay.
And I looked up for distributors. I went through a bunch of waffle chips, and I found these guys that I liked, and then I just kind of created this way, like where it keeps everything together and clean and whatnot.
Right.
Made some changes, like originally I put caramel on the chips so you get a little extra bite, but your hands get sticky.
Right.
So I took the caramel off and I moved it to the custard, and I think that's the greatest improvement, you know, because you're able to just use a spoon and kind of just like how you did, you know, get your little fudge, some caramel, some whipped cream, cherry. just have a little bite. And that's where, and everybody's different. Like
This right here, man.
it's great. This is seeing your reaction. That's what I call it. I guess it's one of the 3 reactions I look for whenever you guys are eating it. Because like whenever I bring out that big banana split bowl, you know, and I hand it to the family, they say the oohs and ahs. That's why I know I make good flair. Make something look good for you guys with the garnishes and whatnot. You know, when you guys take pictures of it, post it online. I know you guys enjoyed it. When you guys are talking about your family, where it is, and that's just like this is amazing. Or seeing the reactions of like just the nods every head, like just this. Is,
I'm not a huge sweet person.
Okay.
But I'm not, you know, like I love ice cream though.
Yeah, but no.
And you know, I respect it. But you know how some people they got a sweet tooth, they gotta have it every day.
Yes. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I know exactly.
But man, this right here, man, is like it's original.
Yeah.
That's what kills me about it. And then this is good by itself.
Oh yeah, I sometimes buy the chips myself and sometimes just snack on them. You know, it's just such a good snack. You know?
Do you make them?
No, I wish. Unfortunately, with our space, we haven't figured out the logistics to. I mean, I would love to make our, waffle cone chips, waffle cones, and maybe look into waffle bowls.
Right. Wow.
You know, just expand. You know, but at the same time, we're all limited to our space in our kitchen to try to do it. But I mean, but for what we do, at least though, we do make our scratch-made cookie dough, and I make about maybe 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, because we go through so much. We make popsicles, which is our vanilla with peanut butter and banana with a dog bowl bone. Yeah, I'll show you guys here in a bit when we're finished. We play tested with my dog, and we time out. All right.
Rewind and say what you did with it. That's crazy,
Popsicle,
bro.
yeah, because I mean everybody.
I didn't hear it, bro. Like I heard it, but then I had to.
They register, yeah. We make popsicles. You know, people always do pop cups. You know,
So you make popsicles
for dogs? Yes. Yeah, I'll grab one. So yeah, man, that's our popsicle right here. This is, again, like I said, vanilla, peanut butter, and banana. Just mix it up, blend it, freeze at the end of a 4-inch dog bone. I haven't heard a complaint about dogs yet, but it would be a fun time if I did. And I give these to my dog all the time, and I always say he has his winter rolls in the summer, so that's about as best we can tell you. You just kind of use your hand, kind of use a little warmth, pop it open, hand it to him. Love it.
What made you think of this?
My mother.
Okay.
She loves dogs.
Okay.
Just every time, you know, she just had the idea of just, you know, this to use as a way of, you know, just using some fun product as a creativity, you know, pull some things in.
And how many of these do you sell like a day?
Ooh, that depends on the weather, you know. But I mean, I think my record's about a dozen a day. Okay. I went a weekend where I just went 12 and 12. And the same thing with regulars. People come in here all the time and they buy it.
That's cool. That's cool, man. So, do you advertise these or?
Yeah, we occasionally do advertise, but I mean, also we just keep in our front freezer, and people just like, oh, what is that? And they just like, oh my gosh, this is for my dog. And like they always bring their friends and family. They're like, oh, we gotta bring it for your dog. Like my dog's name's Drax, and so he says like, oh, I want to bring one for the dog for Drax, you know, and just have a little fun. Just everybody can get a treat.
Did y'all ever plan to go to San Antonio or kind of just stay here? Or?
No, so like most Meadows are in outskirt towns, you know, just kind of small town vibes.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I would love to do San Antonio. It's just I kind of enjoy being a part of the small town feel, you know, where I get to know everybody. Gotcha. Like I've worked for corporations where they know just this is a one-time interaction with somebody. But I always like making that genuine connection with someone where I'm a part of their daily lives.
Gotcha.
Like where I'm able to make someone's day, you know, like we do caterings as well. So we just did a gender reveal about 2 weeks ago for someone. So I made her a vanilla, blue dyed vanilla and a strawberry. Like I said, let them organize it. I got a wedding coming up in October. I got a bachelor party in 2 weeks here. Like where, you know, the bride loves ice cream and she thought of us and she wanted to use our venue spot. I've done birthday parties, I've done tabs, I've done
You said tabs.
Yeah, I just create some settings real quick, and then you can come in and say, you know what, I want to have some friends over on my tab, just on me, just to make everything easy for us, and so we can run it to where it runs a tab and close out the night like a bar.
Wow.
That's all the part. Just I'm very extensive with our POS system. I've researched just about everything from it, what you can do with it, and that's just what I love. I've had like after school parties, like we just had the beginning of. At the end of school week, so we had a pretty good rush on Friday. I had a tab open that day for someone there. One of our private schools nearby here wanted to run something, so took care of it. We also do fundraising nights as well. Just say you're part of like the Little League, or you're part of. I mean, I've done where I've made did fundraiser for libraries in Africa.
How does that work?
Just a girl, I think her name was Trinity. She's from O'Connor, just up the street. She just said, "Hey, I want to do this," just reached out to us. I really like to make this program, and we supported it, full loved it. Well, they marketed like crazy. We were slammed, and we gave a portion of that night to her.
What's your normal busy night look like?
Busy night, that usually depends on the season. Most Friday, like today, like this shift, the Saturday mid shift is a little calm right now, but it's before the storm. It can get a little chaotic. Saturday night or Sunday night, depending on the day, can really. Those are my two big ones where I need like all hands on deck kind of
Saturday
thing. Saturday night and Sunday nights, like I said. I think with school starting up, Sundays will be a little slower, but Saturdays, I think, I always tell people too, as long as we have good weather, we have the sun's out, it's a little bright, a little hot, people will come.
So is this like, do you have like date nights, or kind of like after they go out to eat and then they come back here? How does that normally?
Coincidentally, yes. I mean,
Okay.
I've seen online dates here. I've seen first dates
That's
here.
cool.
I've seen engagements here. I've seen
Engagement.
Yeah, they said they just first date was here, and then eventually they have a kid, and then usually like they're getting ready to have a kid, and through her pregnancy, they come a craving. I remember we first opened. There was a lady that came about every Tuesday, Thursday or so, and she got a root beer float. And she absolutely loved it. And then, well, I'll see her anymore. Probably she had the kid, but I mean, it's.
You know what I like about this?
What's that?
It's like simple flavor.
Yeah, simple.
Simple flavor, man, but it works.
Simple pairing. Just don't go too crazy with stuff. Just enjoy. The basics. That's why I always tell people too is our most popular item people buy is a small cup of vanilla with a topping.
Okay.
Between the toppings, the top three being Oreos, peanut butter cups, and hot fudge.
Okay, I'm gonna share this
Yeah,
with our guest host today. I'm gonna share this with guest host. There's certain things that the dog can't eat, like chocolate, and
Yeah.
Is that in mind when you?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, even with normal human restrictions.
Right.
Like people say, like I'm deathly allergic to pecan, just like that, or I've noticed even based on my food service all my life, people are sometimes even allergic to specific dyes.
Yeah.
Like they can't have so that's why people come and get the lemon ice or pina colada ice, dye-free product. I always have a restriction in mind for an idea. That's
Okay.
why I even have our yogurt machine. I have a fat-free, no sugar added frozen yogurt vanilla,
Wow.
and a pineapple sorbet, or we call our Meadows whip.
Right.
Like I said, so that's restricted in mind. And yes, it has some sugar, not as much sugar as what ice cream and frozen custard have. Even our Italian ice, just a little simple idea. That's why a lot of older demographics come in here and get the yogurt because they just love it so much. It's this quick little small treat they can have. But yeah, and even with the dogs too. Yeah, that's why it's only with vanilla, peanut butter, dog, and bananas. And that's we just leave it at that. There is no
peanut butter,
banana, and vanilla. Yeah, it's just.
I'm you know what, man? I'm gonna take a video of my dog eating this, man. I don't see what he gonna do. Man.
Oh, that's our Italian ice.
I'm
That's
sorry.
the
I'm
blue
sorry.
raspberry.
Blue raspberry. I'm sorry.
There you
No, we're gonna let her give the first review of it.
Yeah, you're lady. You're first. So you.
Oh, I really like the flavor.
Yes, that's my top 5. That's one of my flavors I always bring to a pop-up event. Like even we can do setups even outside the store. So like say you're part of a realty group,
Yeah.
and you have an open house. I can stand outside of your house that you want to sell, and I can serve you guys custard just like this, what you guys are doing right now. I actually just came from an event today. I mean, I got some styrofoam pre-packed coolers I can bring. I got some ice packs with me. If you guys give me a couple days in advance, I make them usually 24 hours before just to ensure my best quality and it holds up right. I can put just like a little flat lid on top, just kind of like this, just a little bit less than what you guys have there, maybe about 7 ounces, definitely.
So it'll be like maybe around here.
Yeah, yep, exactly. Yeah, just a little flat lid, and we give you supplies with the spoons, napkins. We can do it. Or, I mean, if you want to just go a little crazier, kind of feel have a better experience, I can do it on site. I have a cooler on wheels that we built with a pop-up tent, you know, and just a little ice chest. I have a battery that's really silent, so no generator that's being loud. I can serve on site, kind of like that. I can do, you know, we have a catering website. You can just inquiry and just ask me any questions you have, you know, like that's why last week I did the Frost catering for their ice cream social.
Okay.
So I made 55 vanilla, 45 chocolate cups. And I just handed out to Frost customers as they walked out the door, and they grabbed the calendar on the way out, and I sold out by 2 o'clock.
Okay.
I was only there for 2 hours. People, and then we also, again, I hand out calendars. That's what keeps track of all of our flavors as well that we do every day. So that's, I can be just about anywhere. That's what it's like about my business. It's so mobile.
It reminds me of like a Slurpee.
Yeah.
Like an icy.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know how the icy, like when you eat it, it kind of runs out of juice.
Yep.
This don't.
No, not for a long
don't.
time.
This don't.
Not
So
for a
it's
prolonged
really
long
good.
time. Yeah, it's, you know, it's, we always say too, it has a very creamy texture, but there is no dairy.
Right, it's good.
It's just,
And like,
that's why up there too in the Pennsylvania it's called water ice.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just shaved ice, like it's not like a raspa down here. It's a little
this is water ice.
Yeah, water ice. That's
So it's not
what
Italian ice.
I mean, that down here you can
Okay.
it's Italian ice. Water ice and Italian ice, same thing.
Okay.
That's where like you can change to say different names for sprinkles, or like, you know, like we call a rip your float a different name. Like people have different nicknames, but still mean the same thing.
Right.
What do you like better, do you think, though? The ice or the nachos?
You already know, man.
Oh yeah, I think it's the
You
nachos.
already know. The
Yeah,
nachos, man, that was real creative.
Yeah.
That's real creative. This is really good, though. This is very good.
Oh yeah, and that's why, like, I don't know if you want to try it real quick, you know, get some ice, get the custard and put it with the ice. Trust me.
Okay. So what are you saying, do?
Just grab some custard or grab some ice, vice versa.
Uh-huh.
You know, as long as you get both of them, you try it together.
All right, we're gonna do this.
Yep.
All right.
Just sitting there.
And you said like I do this.
Yep, you just grab your ice and grab your.
All right.
It's a little firm. Probably got a little ice spot
Yeah,
that I got.
there you
by
go.
accident, but there you go.
All right, here you go.
There you go.
Okay. I didn't think it was gonna work.
So
but okay.
yeah. So what you had right there is called gelati.
Okay, that's July.
Yeah, that's just the ice and custard. That's me. My personal opinion. I recommend that for any new guest that comes in.
Okay.
Just because it's the two main items that we serve: our frozen custard and our Italians. We do frozen custard pies. That's what we mainly serve. Like just we usually leave one out here just to give out. You know, it's a random one that I'll let the employees kind of have their creativity with. Like I've made a waffle cone nacho pie. I've made a dirt and worms pie. I've made a sand shark pie. I've done all these fun little ideas. Let them play things out. I even also listen to my employees as well when we make flavors. Like for example, when you see Snowball come up, that was one of my assistant manager's favorites before she left for college. It was actually a couple days ago. She did a vanilla, marshmallow sauce, and coconut flakes. You know, that's just. I got 45 different toppings. You know, this is a way of us having fun. You know, I'm not limited to my ideas. I'm only limited by my inventory space and what I can find, come up with.
So I'm gonna ask you, I'm gonna let you go back to work, but I enjoyed it very much.
Yeah, man.
This right here, man, is a big bag. This is like, man, bro, like that was creative. I would never
Thank you.
thought about
Yeah,
that. That was very creative. And that's that creative too, man.
Thank you.
Let me say something. What's the plan for the Meadows?
Meadows? I think I'll change it up and just say, like, overall as a business, we just, just to keep giving back to the community, just doing what we do, going back to the basics, because we know people really enjoy coming to us.
Right.
We would know if there wasn't, and that's just, again, just following the same values that I've stated the past couple times. Be here for my friends, be here for our family, be here for my family, be here for our community.
Okay, did you, like, that's why I asked a lot of small, y'all franchise though?
Yes, that's
Okay,
correct. Yeah.
so y'all probably the biggest we can dig, 'cause we usually do small businesses. So with you being a franchise, do you plan to expand or just kind of stay in Helotes?
No, if the opportunity comes up to expand, I would really like to. I'm having too much fun at this location, you know, just to be able to stay here. I mean, if I can go any other towns, I would.
What are some that you thought about?
That's more of my other side of the family.
Okay.
You know, that's a couple have come up. I kind of stick to inside the stores.
Okay, so
like I
I
do with the inside everyday logistics.
Yeah.
So like making sure I'm staffed, inventory, you know, people are happy inside the building. The rest of my family on the outside, that's where we're all connected. You know, my father is a CEO. He kind of takes care of all the front stuff, makes sure we got permits, paperwork, all the bills are paid.
Okay.
My mother works on the books. You know, keeps our books in check, makes sure that everything is going just according to plan. And my sister is a floater wherever she can. You know, and she can try to take care of us.
They're not here, but they do the outside.
No, they do the outside stuff. You know, like my sister will be here later this evening to close the store for me. I'm here with you guys. You know, I got my assistant manager in the back. I have a really good support system, and I know that we can serve great quality to our community and friends.
Man, I worked with my mom, man, for years, and it's challenging sometimes.
Yeah, it can be. You know, just to go. Well, I always say work always follows you, but
it does.
I kind of adapted and changed my mindset of how I can keep my life. You know, not going crazy from just hearing work.
Yeah.
I mean, I take some vacation days every now and then. I just relax. I hang out with friends. I enjoy, like, during Christmas time when everybody was gone, we closed up for the day. I had dinner with some of my friends, and then we were at a restaurant. They closed for the night, and I'm like, hey, you know what? I'll open the store up and I'll just do it. So I went to the back, grabbed some cups, you know, some Italian ice, and sat at these tables, hung out with my friends.
That's cool.
You know, as a way just to hang out together, just be chill. It's nice being your own boss in a way, but also it's not sometimes, you know, because you're never just off the clock. Even when people say, like,
you know what, man, I think you have to pick a day. Like mine is Sunday.
Yeah.
And I didn't feel like you had to pick a day because, man, I had work. Like I had a class one time and it was downtown, and I learned some really good stuff from it. But basically, what happened is that I was working 7 days a week, and I think you have to recharge. You know, so like you have to, because working 7 days is totally different from working 6. I can do 6, but 7 no.
7, that just extra day. I know exactly what you mean, but I mean I think it's the why.
Yeah.
When we first opened the store, I went about 2.5 months straight, no days off, 12 hours a day.
Wow.
But that's what we needed to open the store, and that's what really how you kept complimenting me on how I know all these things. And I was through that 2.5 months of trial and error, figuring out what works, what doesn't, what needs to be changed. Like we have a COGS problem, like where we're using too much product on certain items. I have to cut back and say, hey, we got to cut this down. I have staffing issues or labor issues. Like this is where I really learned best through trial and error, and this is how you see the end result. You see how I got here. I know this is what I want to do till the day I die.
Okay.
And this is also why the complex name is a legacy, and this is why I want to leave behind for anybody that wants to be with me.
Okay. So basically, man, what are some words you want to leave the viewers with on Porter Food Reviews? What do you want to tell them, man? Y'all should definitely, if y'all in San Antonio, surrounding area, you should definitely check this place out, man. If you got a sweet tooth, man, this dude came up. I'm still strong on these nachos, but he has really good stuff, man. He got stuff for your dog. Like, you know what? You got anything for a cat?
I can give you that.
He said he can give you cat. You got iguanas, everything.
Yeah, just about anything. You know, I can do just about anything. That's what I at least like about this is I can.
Okay, when you feed it to your dog or to your, let's say this for a cat, do you put it in a bowl or just keep it like that?
Either or. You know, some people like they just grab it and just hand it off like that. Some people kind of just open the cup up and just give it to the dog. I've seen a variety of different ways to get it, but in the end, that's usually gone when it hands to a dog. When it gets handed to a pet.
Okay. I'm gonna do a video. See what it's hitting on.
You can do that.
Okay, I'm gonna do a video. All right, and then so anything you like to say that is shutting up?
Yes, come check us out on social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and on YouTube. We post about every single day. We post some funny stuff. We post our flavors of the day there every day. Also check out our website where I have our caterings and any inquiries you can reach out to us about. We can take care of anything, any other parties or events that you guys have in mind, or just come check us out. We'd love to see you guys come out and try some of the best frozen custard and Italian ice in Texas.
Thank you for the interview.
Oh, of course, man. I've never done it like this before. This is awesome.